Women, unfortunately, give the worst advice to other women. Okay, most of the time, the women aren't being genuine to their female friends, whatever. I think every woman is naturally in competition with one another. So what they do is they tell them things that are going to be detrimental to their life because they've already fucked up. Now, the worst advice that you can get is from a woman in her 30s or 40s trying to tell a woman in her 20s what to do. You go, girl. You don't need that man. Even though he's, top 1%, making 100 grand over a year, or a grand a year, 200 grand a year, has his shit together, he's in shape, but you don't need that man. Well, here's the thing. There's not a lot of those men. It's less than 1%. There's a lot of women in their 20s who look good. So when those old hags tell these young women, don't do these things, that don't cook. You don't need to cook. You don't need to take care of them. You don't need to be agreeable. You don't need to do that. You don't need no man. Well, why don't you go look at how depressed those women in their 30s and 40s are? Okay? And then they're trying to take away and I'm addressing the women now. Women in their 20s, they're giving you the worst advice. They want you to be as lonely as them when you're in their 30s and 40s. Because they fucked up. They know they fucked up. They're not being genuine to you. They're not being truthful. They want you to screw up. Don't listen to them. I'm trying to help you. Most of these problems are in the United States and the UK. These things don't really happen much other parts of the world. Okay? So when you finally do get that man who has been trying very hard to better himself, to get somewhere, you need to change your act. Because if you don't change your act, he's going to go, and there's plenty more women to replace you. So don't listen to women who are lonely. And definitely don't listen to your gay friend, okay, who 80% are not married, okay? And where he wants you to stay single so you can go to the bar and drink your gay drinks with him and talk about relationships and who I fucked and who this fucked and this and that. Ladies, don't take advice from single women who are in their 30s and 40s. Don't stop watching Netflix. You're not an assassin. There's no female assassins. You're not going to win the war for the boys. Okay? And third, stay away from your gay friends. Unless they're married. If it's a married man who is gay, or a married lesbian, married, with a legit married for like 5 years. They're like, do everything married people fucking do. Married. If they're married, go ahead and have your gay friend. But if he's not married, she's not married, don't take advice from gay friends. Do not take advice from other women, because you are always in competition with other women for the top 1% man. It's basic supply and demand. It's not that difficult. You don't need to be a rocket scientist. Okay, top 1% of the men are who all the women are going for. Okay, there's not enough of those guys. So what are the women going to do? Give you bad advice, so you screw up. Common sense. It's not that difficult.